Hello, my name is Dr. Susie Moss, ND. I'm a naturopathic doctor. I'm also one of the founders here at Smart Match 420. We have set out to create a dating site that we would want to use ourselves. It is our mission to help change the stigma associated with cannabis users from that of dysfunctional stoners to normal, responsible adults who either use it as an effective alternative to prescription drugs to alleviate a number of medical conditions, or recreationally as a relaxant or a creative stimulant. It should be viewed similarly to alcohol in terms of it being an acceptable substance to use. I will be available here at Smart Match 420 to provide counseling, guidance, support to our members. I will also write articles and post on the blog. One of the treatment modalities that I was trained in as a naturopath is counseling, and I found this to be one of my greatest assets to patients. I also know that it's one of the things I'm just naturally good at, which is helpful. My connection to romantic relationships and the dating world is both personal and professional. I conducted my own research study on romantic relationships in college. I was awarded a senior honors thesis in my major, communications, at UCSB. I chose my topic to be on romantic relationships because this was such a huge area of interest for me. Of course, as a naturopath, seeing patients and counseling patients, personal and romantic relationships would come up very regularly. My connection to cannabis comes from an opportunity that I gained as a naturopath to work with cannabis patients. I worked with patients in talking to them about the use of plants as medicine, and I also helped guide them and counsel them on their journey. This gave me a new perspective on cannabis. I, of course, was not new to cannabis prior to working with patients, but after working with patients, I learned so much about how it helps people and improves their quality of life, and it was just a very huge eye-opening for me. I've known for a long time how the stigma associated with cannabis is total BS, but I didn't understand the importance of changing this until working with cannabis patients. I now know in my heart and my mind that this shift in society and in human consciousness is vital in progressing the human race towards where we are meant to be. This brings me to my last point. I believe that those who understand and are able and capable of, and also willing to push and fight for this change, are of a certain mindset. I'm not saying everybody thinks the same, but we need to be more accepting of one another and of ourselves, and I think this is a part of that mindset. So the intention behind Smart Match 420 is not only to recognize those in the cannabis community as acceptable, but also to perpetuate the mindset of acceptance in the dating world and in the world in general. Smart Match will do all it can to provide the best relationship counseling advice, the best matching techniques, and the highest standards of integrity and honesty to serve its members. We won't hustle you or mislead you with false flattery or how many people want to meet you. We're going to be honest and upfront and just guide you in an open and natural way. Take care and be good to yourselves.